Page guy who has joined in
Oh,
will
yeah,
now be
Page guy.
dropping the stats. So we got those going for us, but at that moment we are going to be. Oh, why are we plugging 82L? Whatever. So we're gonna be introducing the teams. No pause at the beginning, and it looks like for Union Gaming this time, going with the Dire first. We got Undertaker picking up the puck. It's going to be Xanders will be on the Sand King again, looking for that early blink dagger. Jericho on the Disruptor. Benjaz will be on the Ember Spirit, and in the off lane right now, we have your favorite, Destroyermon, on the Faceless Void.
With 8 tangos, he's ready to tango.
Oh, see, they paused
just
for
going
that
against-
because it was so bad. They paused the game because that pun was so bad. All
That
right,
was a good pun, man.
you should feel
I can't
bad.
believe I haven't used that before. That
Oh
was
my
incredible.
god. Oh my god. Well,
Damn it. I wish there was an option to bring up the last stat. Like, if you missed it, there was a key you could press to bring it up. Because there's something about win rates, and a couple of them were sub 50%, and I think it was the Sand King.
And away we go.
But good win rates together, so Union Gaming have a 50% chance, 57% chance to win this game.
introduce Earthspirit.
Got a feeling this is gonna be
What?
good.
I would have taunted if I was Glacius. It is wait. He was the support Skywrath, so is he support Kunkka? This doesn't seem like a support Kunkka build. He's got 2 Clarities, a Gauntlet, and Tangos.
That still seems like a support Kunkka
Oh, they're
build to
going
me.
aggressive.
Yep. 3.
Oh, yeah,
Actually, he's already got 2
Soyeon,
supports, so
who's-
he should be a carrier Kunkka right now. But he's going to
No,
be
he's
moving.
not. It's the one roll Shadow Shaman. They're going aggressive.
Really?
With the
Wow.
smoke.
They're going to find Xanders, though. And if they catch him, he doesn't have a good escape at level 1. He should get away. Oh, no. No, the torrent. They end up missing
Benjaz
off the
can't go
torrent.
in.
Now Benjaz. Oh, wait. They have Ether Shock first. Goody leveled Ether Shock.
I think he was expecting the torrent to land, which is maybe not something you should have expected, but I guess they wanted the extra damage. This tri-lane should still be really strong. Glacius is going to put some points in Tidebringer. I like to go 1-1-1 on the Kunkka, then put 2 points in X, and then you kind of just do random things after that, because I don't think it matters too much, personally. But 2 points in X is really key, because you need that so you can set up your torrent. And then we're going to have a pause.
Again. I think I'm becoming used to this. We're watching a slideshow, dude. This isn't Dota. It's a slideshow.
Basically. But I don't know. I feel like support Kunkka is just so good, right? Like, he's got
Oh, yeah.
300 move speed, which is pretty decent for a support. He's a strength hero. He's freaking tanky. And he really only has a bit of mana problem. So, honestly, you could seriously just buy 4 Clarities off the start, and you'd be fine. Because you have a base of, like, 600 HP, which is way more than other supports. Like, Venge is 492. The Disruptor's only 549. So, I don't know. I think it's really good. X-Mark is great. The only thing is you do need level 4 before you're like really useful. So
You
if
also-
the
he
team
has-
is expecting you to pick it up, they can just shut it down pretty hard.
He also has awful mana problems. I mean, 260 mana at level 1.
Yeah, I get a bottle pretty much no
Yep.
matter what.
Hold on. They're going to go on to Xanders. This time the torrent should land. It does land, and they grab first blood. It was a barely landing torrent. But now Benj is in a little bit of trouble. A Heart will end up dropping back first, though. And that should be the end of that one there, as yeah, 1 kill all the way on the way to Storm or no Earthspirit, and that was a pretty good kill for them.
Yeah, not to mention
Hold
the
on,
torrent's
mid
a
lane.
good spell.
Mikatira ends up dropping down to sub 100 HP due to this puck. And you know, every time I talk about a puck, I talk about her ability to bully really hard. And
It's
yep. So hold on, Mikatira, he will dodge out the illusory orb. Undertaker dodging out that last auto attack. Now Mikatira, oh man, 1 more. He would have been dead, but that's enough of an incentive for him to pop his salve. Meanwhile, in the top lane, they end up sending out the magic missile. The torrent will land as well as Hex, and they will end up dropping him. So Benches dropping another kill for this tri-lane, and already the aggressive tri-lane. Typically, you don't see aggressive tri-lanes because they're not effective if they don't get kills, but this one's finding kills, and
yeah,
well, I
that's
mean-
actually a really good point you bring up. Like the tri-lanes, at least at the highest level of play, has come to a point where they're almost always certainly dodged, like the tri-lane versus tri-lane. But this game we do see they called out this tri-lane, which is interesting to see Ember in this role, because mid lane instead you put that puck. Why do you think they picked up Puck? Like, honestly, I don't see it. I guess in Coil, like, over aggression diving towers, but I don't see Puck doing much this game.
to be perfectly honest, if I were to make a guess, I would have thought the Faceless Void would be in the tri lane. They'd throw Puck in the off lane versus the Doom, and
His
have
Void's
the
doing really well. He's actually beating Doom. Well, it's
well,
really
yeah,
close.
it definitely, but I think maybe having the puck in that lane might have been able to bully the Doom a little bit more, and overall, that's what I thought their lineup was going to be, a hard carry Void in the lane with Ember in mid, and put the Faceless Void in the off lane, but, I mean, put the puck in the off lane, but it looks like, you're right, this is a kind of weird lane.
Style.
Yep. This is a weird kind of lineup, and, you know, to be perfectly honest, I can't think of why they put Puck in mid other than her ability to harass and possibly dodge out a lot of what Silencer might have to throw at her, but at the moment, like, Puck, if he gets silenced out, I mean, it's really difficult for a Puck to do anything. And now
I don't even think the laning. I just think, like, the whole game, I don't feel that Puck
a
fits
global
very
silence destroys Puck.
Silencer has his bottle coming out now, and he can just bottle crow. Like, Puck is going to have a really hard time. He's really, really squishy, and he just can't really escape the last word damage. I think you still take the damage even if you phase shift. Maybe you don't, actually. I think maybe when you phase shift, you don't take the damage, and it's kind of weird and buggy.
So I know...
No, he does.
Yo,
He
you
does
don't. You take the damage. I know that because I went up
that.
against a lane of an OD and destroyed the OD because of it. But it looks like... Yeah, because it's basically... It's proccing... Hold on. Xander's, he might die here. They dropped the torrent, but it's a little bit too close as they expected Xander's to stay in that sandstorm a little bit longer than he did. Now A in a little bit of trouble. He gets shackled up, and Ether Shock brings down the barrier, though. And A, he could end up dropping here. Torrent goes down, misses again. A will drop. Glacius in a little bit of trouble. There is a Burrow Strike, but Glacius isn't taking nearly enough damage. Now with an Ether Shock, killing everything. And they also have the coil, but, oh man, I think Glacius should have just run away there. Instead, he stands in a little bit too close and will end up dropping. Meanwhile, Destroyermon in the off lane. You said Boken was losing this lane, but now Destroyermon has to jump away at sub 100 HP. Boken diving a little farther, will take a couple hits from the tower and back off, and now Destroyermon salving himself up for the time being. But a couple of kills going the way of Union Gaming, putting them not only on the board, but in a pretty decent position.
Yeah, well, I guess I should clarify, like, no one's losing the lane because the CS is basically dead even, and you've got Devour Gold on the Doom. But the fact that Void is doing this well, I think, is way better for Union Gaming than the fact that Doom is farming, just because the Chronosphere is basically a massive AoE Doom, right?
Yep. Well,
But,
sort
we'll
of.
Yeah, it's obviously not quite as good or guaranteed, and you can really
Not
screw
quite
over
as
your own
good.
team
A
with it.
Chronosphere, dude, is amazing. Hold on. They got the torrent. It did catch up Xander's, holding him in position for the magic missile, and... Oh, man. 3 points in Ether Shock. That's 260 damage to everyone caught by it. And that's how many targets? 5 targets? I mean, you're essentially bursting 1,000+ damage at 6 minutes into the game. Oh, man. That's crazy. Imagine if you pick up a Warlock with that, too.
Well, I can think of one team that would probably do that, and it would start with an M and end with a P, I guess. MVP Phoenix would definitely do that.
Nicotina, though, in the mid lane, he's dropping back by Ancients, but Benjaz with that double damage. It didn't even matter that he had the double damage. It was just an overall aggressive gank there, and so far, Earthspirit doesn't have any way of answering it. Meanwhile, it looks like Doom actually fell in the bottom lane. Did he die solo to...
Chronosphere.
Yeah, Disruptor
Chronosphere,
actually
Magic
rotated
Treads,
down.
Max time lock. He probably
They-
got pretty lucky.
Jericho was the one
yeah,
that picked
there
up the
was a
kill, though.
rotation.
So there was definite rotation. And, you know, Jericho picking up that kill may not have been the best for that. Actually, no, I think him picking up the kill is better because now he can pick up Boots, a Magic Wand, some wards, and still have some gold left over. In fact, he's going to go in on mid-Katina. He has vision, but he's not going to go for the glimpse. Level 2, so it doesn't have huge range. You can see it right now on the screen. And that'll be the end of that. They do end up getting good damage with that lightning, but for the moment, it remains 4-4, but the last couple kills from Union have been bigger than the first couple from No Earth. And now Mikatira will drop. Benjaz picking up that kill. He does end up taking a little bit of damage. Actually, no damage from that, so that Flame Guard paying for itself.
Yeah, Flame Guard itself.
Serpent Ward's in the
It's
top lane,
max.
though, already. They're going to make a go on this tower. It's 7.5 minutes in the game. The first tower taking some aggression. They put the glyph on it, but no one's rotating in just yet, so they can't really defend it. Void in the off lane has 30 seconds on his chrono, so they have no way of dealing with this tower push. It'll go down, no way of denying. And in fact, Fanasoyan, he's getting the attack stop on the wards just so he gets the last hit. So This one position Shadow Shaman, although it isn't making too big of an impact in the other lanes, it is winning this lane. And overall, you know, those towers are the benefit of having that one position Shadow Shaman. He will be able to pick up Ags fairly soon, and an Ags Refresher Shadow Shaman has got to be the most scary support in the game if run as a carry.
Yeah, the scariest support, if not a support. Yeah, I really like it. I think you can exploit a lot of lineups running the Shadow Shaman in the one role. And you can see that they got the early kills. The lane was essentially abandoned, right? Benjaz is the farming Ember Spirit, and he's been running ganks on mid to help out the Puck, killing the Silencer, who's now 0 and 2, 25 last hits. Puck up to 32, so now winning that lane. And then bottom, there's going to be another Chronosphere. Puck has rotated. They're going to kill the Doom right there. So now Union Gaming up 6-4. They lead by 2 kills. But some more push coming into the mid lane. Serpent Wards are up in 25 seconds. Shadow Shaman's level 6, and they're just going to try to take all the outer towers. I mean, taking all the outer towers by 15 minutes is a great goal, because statistics don't really lie. It's like a 90% plus win rate after taking all the outer towers, so it's a pretty good strategy to just push early.
Yeah, but unfortunately they're not going to get this tower as the rotation's in. Now there is a global silence. It stops whatever that they have, but it's not going to help for too much longer as it falls off. Void does end up taking a drop. The Silver Wards get dropped, but what are they going to do now? Already Benjaz has himself a double kill. A Doom out onto Xanders, but he should get denied if all goes said and done. And Jericho, he's on the run, but he should be fine. Sinbad, he is going back. He's trying to get that kill, but he's getting caught in by the kinetic field. Continues to chase, though. It's a 3-for-1, so even though it seemed like it was a much better trade for Union.
3 for 2. 3 for 2.
3 for 2, okay. But that's still a surprising after what looked to be a huge amount of damage flying the way of Union. Undertaker is going to farm the wards. It doesn't look like Fantasir has good micro on those. He's not denying them. He's not doing anything with them. And now he might be in a little bit of trouble. The Shackles come out onto Benjaz as well as a Torrent. Benjaz, he's going to go ahead and leap up forward, though. He wants Fantasorian. He won't get it as the X-Marks brings him right back in. The Magic Missile to fly out. Only blocks out the Flame Guard, and that'll be the end of that.
Yeah, and you saw when Ember Shot the Spirit was moving a little bit slower, and one of the lesser-known things about Torrent is that it does provide a really long slow duration, up to 3 seconds now.
Wow.
When you have rank 3 in it. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4 on the slow duration, so that is basically what allows Goody to live there. He was being a little overzealous, I think, in the mid lane out that far.
Bottom lane could be in a little bit of trouble, but nope, Destroyermon will TP himself out. He goes to the mid lane, and he's making his way around. He has his Chronosphere up and ready. He's going to look for a heart, and he's going to find him. Not dropping the Chrono just yet, but does end up getting himself last worded. Now drops the Chrono, but silence in the middle of it. Catches 3 on the back end of that. They drop the Dream Coil as well, but it's only going to last the duration of the Chronosphere. Now a Doom immediately going on to destroy him on no Boken. Chasing up with a level death. It will be a deny. Hold on, can they get it? Yes, they will. And, you know, a deny, not too terrible, but he still dies. Like, a deny is a deny, but he still dies.
So he's not farming, and Doom is. Doom's going to have Devour up again. Doom's net worth actually is... Wow, who are we comparing this to? Void. They're basically even. Void's like 200 gold ahead right now, and that'll probably be made up in the time that he's dead. So I would say it's worth it. Sinbad, this is Bukin, this is the Tidehunter from last game, so switching roles a bit. He goes from off lane 1 versus 3 to 1v1 playing on the Doom. But he seems to be like the solo lane player for their team, made of stand-ins. Doing pretty well.
Yeah, he's not... Yeah, you're right. He's doing really well. I mean, he's going for the drums first, so he's going pure race car build, which works if you pick up something like an Aghanim Scepter to make it so that your movement speed definitely helps you. But at the moment, I mean, he's getting good farm. His net worth is towards the top 3. It looks like we've got Fantasori on the top.
Force Staff OP.
Yep, Undertaker's actually going to die here as Fantasorion, with the highest net worth by in excess of 1,000 gold, ends up picking up the puck. And I can't stress this enough. Fan of Sorion is 2,000 gold above the next highest net worth at the moment.
He's going to last at this tower, so it's going to be even more. That Force Staff is really interesting. Like, why not just get a Blink? The only reason I can think is because you can Force Staff out of Kinetic Field. I think, unless they fix that. I don't know. There was some weird interaction with that back in the day. But, I don't know. Blink just seems a lot better.
Yeah, I think if you're getting a 4-step to get out of kinetic field, technically it doesn't blink at you out of that. Mikatira, it looks like I thought they spent it on the Doom to get the kill, but they didn't. Now Destroy him on. He's gonna get the boat on him. It's the Coco Rum hitting on Mikatira as well as the rotation in onto Glacius. So they both have Coco Rum, and then with that, Mikatira will end up picking up Jericho. Now he's going to drop to Undertaker, but A-Heart is on his tail. Meanwhile, we see Glacius on the tail of Xander's. Will pop the torrent, gets the kill with that. He's going to have to run away, though, from a full health, decent mana Ember Spirit, who's just burning him down right now. The last auto attack comes through, and Benjez will get another return kill, but that stands at a 3-for-2. No towers get taken down, and overall, Union Gaming, that wasn't the best trade for them. If they get this tower, it'll be a little bit more worth it. But hold on, Benjez going in for some extra regen from the fountain. Immediately doomed, though. Is it going to matter? A-Heart won't get away. The doom onto Benjez, dealing damage. They will get the kill onto Benjez here. No deny from them. And now, oh man, Curse of the Silent to everyone, taking them down. Jericho trying to run away, but it will not be able to get it. No, he will. That last kinetic field does end up securing it.
Yeah, so the stat that the Phage guy just put up is the 9th time that Urn was built, and before that he was 7-1 with Urn on Kunkka. That's because support Kunkka is OP, and support Kunkka's build Urn, and he's only lost one game. He's got like if they win this, it'll be what, a 90% win rate with support Kunkka, assuming all support Kunkka's built in Urn, which feels like a decent assumption. It's the perfect item for him. It gives you the mana regen, which is great, and it gives you the stats, so you're even tankier. Like, he's level 9, he's a support, and he's got 1200 HP, compared to, well, a normal support Shadow Shaman who shouldn't have this much at this point is under 1,000 still. Silencer is barely over it. Venge is under 1,000. Disruptor's under 1,000. Sand King's at 800. Void's at 800. So it's like he's so tanky, and if you get the rum off on your team, you literally can't lose a fight.
I mean, can we take another look at this this net worth chart? I mean, not only are 3 of them at the top on banner on no Earthspirit, but still, Fan of Sorion is 2,000 ahead of the next highest guy. I mean, how does a Shadow Shaman get this much? And now he's going to 4-stab as well as get himself out of there. The boat will hit onto Jericho, but a Global Silence secures everything, or secures the lack of Chrono. Now a Doom on the bench as a Chrono still up. The wards do end up getting stopped in this. A coil goes down to everyone as well as a Static Storm. That's 3 cleaned up immediately. And now Glacius is left alone. He does have the wards on his tail, though. And it looks like, just a leap out from Destroy Mine. He does get X marks back, and he will end up going down. And now Benjez, he wants to try to make a go on this, but I don't know if he can get the kill. It looks like with the help of Taker, they should be able to do something with this. No, they're going to go right under the cover of their wards again. And with these wards, they should be able to survive, at least drop one down with them. Undertaker dropping low, but will not go down. Jericho with the Urn won't go down either. Gets swapped back under the wards. No, he doesn't. But Abe's Heart still picks up that kill. And that's another 3 for 2, but this time Ban Earth losing the 3. And another fight that just, it seems close, but, is just not exactly what they want.
Chrono, Static Storm, Dream Coil. I don't know I don't think Coco Rum's going to help you through that. Clearly it's not. And the fight wasn't actually that terrible.
No.
But Rasta just went back top, went back to farming, and they've taken the mid-tier 1 tower and they've taken the top tier 1 tower of those Rasta wards, but they haven't really been able to mobilize because, again, the team fight potential here from Union Gaming is really strong. We're at 16 minutes right now, and you've got 4 outer towers standing for Union Gaming, so you can honestly think that Ban Earth, I hate that their name is Ban Earth on the top, no Earthspirit. Their strategy has not quite worked out, and they're not really situated for the late game either, right? Like Rasta, not really your late game. As soon as there's 1 BKB up, that hero's pretty much useless. Doom is actually building carry, which I don't like. I think if Doom had just built a mechanism and was maybe working towards a Vlad's right now, they would be in 100% better shape, as long as they're not getting caught in those 3-man every ultimate on the enemy team combos.
But even if they do, like, if you imagine if Doom had a mech there and he was sitting outside of the Chronosphere, they would have all survived that. And underneath the wards, if they all live and can at least get another couple of auto attacks down, you take a look, you imagine just how quick Union Gaming's lineup would have just dropped. I mean, the Doom was already out onto Benjaz. He was out of that fight. It was basically all Faceless Void in that fight. And
Doom actually wasn't in the chrono either.
Yeah, he was outside the chrono. So if he had mech, like, they would have been fine. And it's just unfortunate.
I don't like when people build Void like that. I think that's really dumb. He's so much better just with the, like, mech phase blank Sheev is.
You mean Doom?
Pretty much be built every single game. Doom, yeah.
You don't build mech phase on Void. Vanasoyan, he's going to get caught out before stabs himself out. Now he's going to get chained up. Here comes Boken. They get the Hex onto Benjaz. Soyan is okay for the time being. They're still trying to find him. Boken could die to save his ally, but no, he's not. Now the boat comes in with the X marks, and Benjaz gets cleaned up. Glacius will take the crit on that one, but Boken will end up being the one to grab that kill. And now, yep, Chrono onto 8 Heart. This isn't who you want to Chrono, and he still doesn't die. Destroy him on. He's trying to chase 3 seconds onto the time walk. Is he going to spend it, though? 8 Heart, he's going to go in for it. Now 8 Heart can't turn around, can't get the extra magic missile off, and Destroy him on will get away. Now imagine if the extra magic missile had connected. He probably would have died there, but not giving the chance to. Now Glacius, with that Gunblade, going to shoot everything. Boom. I love that. Bit of a shotgun
now
there.
Looking at Vengeful Spirit, 4-1-0 on the skill build. Got to completely disagree with that. I think the hero's really good when you're going against Voids because of the Vengeance aura, and it doesn't even have any points in it. The Wave of Terror is really nice as well for your entire team, especially helps you push faster. So does the aura.
Oh man, a force into getting the X marks onto Undertaker, but a little mistimed as Undertaker. He is able to blink away. Now Glacius going in, as well as a Burrow Strike. They try to charge the Epi, but they can't get it. Doom's on cooldown because Benjaz has it. Now a Static Storm dropped on 4. Sinbad still in it. They're all in it. Undertaker trying to deal damage. His Dagon goes out, but they're not dead. Now Mikatina Dizgit comes back in. He puts down the Curse of the Silent. Undertaker is able to get the Illusory Orb and destroy him on. He goes back in, gets the bash onto Glacius. No Boken. He's trapped in the wards. Benjaz, he's going ham on this one, but 8 Heart, he does have the magic missile up in a couple seconds. Undertaker gets the double kill, but 8 Heart, he's trying to get the damage. The Flame Guard blocking out the magic missile. 8 Heart, can he get the damage? He cannot do it. And a triple kill going to Benjaz, a double kill onto Undertaker. These two guys, the high mobility heroes, just doing absolutely monstrous amounts of work in these fights. And no Earthspirit, they get the tower, but they lose 5.
Yeah, I honestly would say I think Union Gaming's got this game in the bag now. Like, they've repeatedly stopped no Earthspirit's advances like 3 times in a row, and they're really not getting any stronger. Like, Konka's still a support. He's got Arcane, and he's got Earner Shadows. Arcane is a pretty good choice. I've been going Tranquils for more move speed, but he's not getting any right-click damage anytime soon, which is the point. He does have 13 in the bank. Doom as well. He's got Ogre Club right now, so it could be BKB, probably is, could be also an Ags. He's really not getting off the Dooms onto the Void when he needs to in these fights, and he probably won't be able to again. I don't know. I think they could have maybe pushed a little earlier and a little harder after they got that top tier 1. And they went middle and took an interesting fight, did eventually get the tower, but I don't know, they got really shut down once Ban Earth went into the bottom lane trying to take that tower. They've lost a couple fights down there, and I think the game has fallen apart. It's going to be pretty hard. The strategy is basically dead, and now they've got 5 heroes that they need to make work.
Yep. They still have the chance. Like, you cannot count out a Shadow Shaman. He's got his Aghanim Scepter up, ready to go. He just got that. You cannot discount the damage from that. And if he's able to farm up a Refreshers, I mean, he gets absolutely scary. But the problem is they do need to make it work. Now they're going to find Jericho, and an immediate Static Storm dropped on all of them as well as Kinetic Field. Jericho will live, and they won't get the kill. And now he's going to run away. He's got 3 heroes with him. He's got his posse ready to go. But they're not done. Vanasoyan, he wants to find a kill, but a Kinetic Field does go down to keep the chase away. And yeah, they're just kind of playing with him right now. They're the mouse, and I think Ban Earth are still the cat. They're still in the lead position in this game. But to be honest, I don't know how long they can hold on to it, especially if they continue to take really bad fights. They're going to go on Destroyermon, who I don't think is really respecting the damage of the wards, and he goes down immediately. Look at the tower. Just absolutely drop. Oh, man.
Just couldn't
Aghanim
Wouldn't be
Scepter
that
wards,
low,
dude.
Interestingly enough, by Jericho and Xander.
Yeah,
I feel
which is
like
going to make...
Jericho's
Top
disruptor
towers
like
hurt.
almost worthy of a ban. He played it really well last game too for Union Gaming.
Yep, he has a TP. No, he doesn't. Xanders does not have a TP. He is stuck. But the TP's out from the rest of no Earthspirit means that Mikatira is alone down here. And all we have to do is wait for that epicenter charge, and Mikatira could die. I don't know if Xanders, he wants to go for it just yet. Mikatira
He wants
has
to go for
no
it. Do it,
idea.
Sanders.
There's no idea this is going on. Nope, he's going to back out.
I'm disappointed. Last game he was like blinking into the tier 2 to kill a Skywrath and they had no vision of the entire enemy team. In this game he won't even kill the Silencer, who he probably can, honestly. Point booster, 1400 HP and a mech. Yeah, that's why I
Dyer's
didn't
mid
go.
tower could use a little help.
Also, Ag Silencer is ridiculous. That'll be pretty good, but I don't know. We'll see. I don't know where the BKB situation is over on the side of Union Gaming. I can look though. Glacius is in trouble.
On. Yep,
Lynx
Glacius.
has been used. And
Yep,
he's
see,
gonna
we'll
be
get
okay.
away. That's a static storm use, too. So Jericho, he's not going to have that at least for another 75 seconds. So he's going to be a little bit more careful now. I mean, without the static storm, that's half of the damage in the Chronosphere gone. I mean, they still are able to deal good damage, but I don't know if they'll be able to get those wombo combos off. Now, Faceless Void, he's purchasing up an Aghanim Scepter, which means his damage is just about where it was 5 minutes ago. And that's a real problem for Union Gaming. I mean, I love the Aghanim Scepter pickup, but the damage from him needs to be a lot more in this game if he wants to start really, really going off this this slight advantage that they've gotten themselves. And all the while, Banner Spirit, they're just farming themselves up. Sand King, he's got his Blink Dagger up, and as well as a Staff of Wizardry. And, you know, what is that staff going to build into? Well, I guess it doesn't really even matter right now, as the smoke up, from no Earthspirit. They're going into Roche.
He's getting a Veil. He's getting Veil at Discord.
Yeah, they're going
In a
Roche.
serious tone.
They have the wards down, and Puck, level 3 Dagon. We might be getting a taser alert soon, but yep, there it is. So, going straight onto this Roshan.
Courtesy of the Radiant.
The wards have been spent, though, for that Roshan. Now, it was an easy Roshan because of it, but with the wards spent, it means that they won't have it for another little bit of time. But again, I don't think cooldowns really mean much in this series, because I've constantly been talking about spending cooldowns and stuff like that, and it never really matters. But with Roche down, that went the way of... Who picked that up? I didn't quite see. Doom got it.
Doom, yeah.
So with Doom with a... It looks like he is going for
He's
a
almost got
BKB.
He's
Yeah.
really close. But Battle Fury Ember,
Yeah, you know,
oh, right on time.
the first Battle Fury isn't huge on Ember, though. Like, if they can
Yeah,
catch a
it's
great
the second or the
Chronosphere,
crit.
then it is good. But they really need the extra items. Now with Destroyamon,
Nice
he gets
bow.
caught by the combo and cleaned up. No amount of backtrack will save you from that one. And he learns that firsthand as well. He's now pushing up daisies. You can see him right here.
Yeah, speaking of pushing up daisies, one, that was an awesome show on TV that got canceled, and second, the Enchantress Immortal death animation is awesome.
Radiant's
You know,
mid
it's
tower
funny.
is
All the
under
others get
attack.
great animations for their skills, and with Enchantress, you just die to get
She
your
just
animation.
feeds, man.
Yep.
Tower.
I did get mine autographed by AC, though, so I'm
Oh,
good.
goody,
Glacius, he will end up dropping, and that, well, that's not going to be too great for them, but
Miscommunication. He saw his team coming, and they're probably like, all right, let's do this. And then he turned around. It was a conscious decision from Goody to
Radiant's
turn and
mid
try to get
tower's
something done.
coming
But
apart.
the Static Storm, like, it's such a low cooldown. It's only,
Dyer's bottom
what,
tower's
85
getting
seconds at
business.
all levels of it? So just use it to kill one person, and they
Radiant's
do. They're
mid
also going to get a
tower's
mid
getting
tower for the
banged up.
troubles. They've pretty much thwarted the push in the top lane as well. BKB finished on Doom, not delivered, and
Radiant's mid
Sand King
tower's
actually does go
getting
for
one
Dagon. I thought he was gonna go.
I love how you mentioned that as like a troll item suggestion. He does go with a Dagon.
Oh, I'm dumb. There's not even a Staff of Wizardry in the Live Discord.
Yeah,
I
I was
clearly
a
don't
little
judge that item enough.
confused. I thought he was going to go for
Whatever,
like an
man.
Aghanim Scepter or something like that. Yep. They
Yeah,
should
that
they
was
should have
kind of
the
my
item,
thought.
the cosmetic for Sand King with a Dagon tail.
I mean, clearly, yeah, I don't know if that's a wise idea.
Shh.
If they're gonna do any item like that, they should make it something Radiance oriented.
And give him, no, they should give him an Aghanim Scepter on his tail. Give him that jewel.
Yeah, that would
You
be
see-
sick.
You see Sand King's building Ags, right? I build Ags on Sand King.
Or give him like a veil hood on his weird face. That'd be cool
I don't
too.
know. Don't put anything on him, dude. He
You know
walks
who
around.
needs a cosmetic item that is Ags is Jakiro. That'd be sick.
I don't know. I think they need to rework Jakiro's ultimate, to be honest. But that isn't a talk for today, as the tower will end up dropping. I don't think there's any way to defend this. These wards are just going too big on these. And this is where the problem's going to arise for Union Gaming. If they let no Earthspirit... What the hell? If they let no
He's just
Earthspirit...
chasing.
Yeah. Okay. For a third time again. If they let no Earthspirit get up to the high ground, towers are dropping. They don't have any real way to clear these wards, because right now, no Earthspirit, they have a perfect setup to defend the wards. And that's where this game's going to come down to. Their one position carry is the ward. The Serpent Wards. And if they can defend these Serpent Wards, then the Serpent Wards will do their job. They will take down towers, they will take down buildings. But they need to let them do their job. And
I mean, honestly though, Union Gaming could just chrono the Serpent Wards on the far edge and sort of segregate the rest of No Earthspirit from coming up the hill, and then just kill the wards.
Well,
I mean,
see,
that's the
that's-
best use of Chronosphere, and I think they can still win the fight afterwards. So.
well, that's where Banner's team comes into play. I mean, you've got Hex, you've got Doom, you've got Global Silence, you've got Kunkka just being Kunkka, and you got Magic Vengeful Spirit with Magic Missile and the Nether Swap. I mean, you've got a lot of ways to keep that from happening.
Yeah, that's true. We'll see, though. The high ground, it's not too far off. There's only one tier 2 tower still standing for Union Gaming. It's in the bottom. 3 tier 2s, 4 no Earth Spirit. So they're still winning in terms of gold because of those towers. But that's a fleeting advantage. It can disappear insanely quick. They are trailing heavily in XP, though, at 28 minutes. 7.5k down. That's pretty substantial. Ton of kills this game. 28 to 23. Union Gaming. They lead by 5. As Kunkka picks up a 4-staff, and that's either a Dagon 4 or 5. Wait for the taser alert.
Yeah.
It's a 5. I'll get there first.
Sorry, Phage,
Suck it.
man. You're too slow. Helium's got this one in the bag. Come on, you gotta put the taser alert, dude. You lost. Lose with dignity, man.
The Dire best do something about that bottom tower.
Bone 7 has the highest
No
amount of
breaking through
average
the dire
backtracks. Is that
structures
an
for now.
actual possible stat? Or are you
Radiant's
just
mid
messing
tower's
around?
coming apart. Guess what's happening?
I hope that's an actual stat. That seems like an amazing
Bottom
stat.
tower got blown to bits.
Like,
Radiant's top
purely
tower
up to luck, dude. Purely up to luck to get that stat. How would you like to be the best in the world on backtracks?
Be pretty good, man. That'd be
Okay,
really-
so this is the push we were talking about. Tier 2 went down with no ward, so now they're going to go up on the high ground. And look at this. They're already going through the Tier 3 tower. Now they are in position to take out the racks. And already the racks are getting a lot of chip damage done to them. The range barracks, they end up popping the Aghanim Scepter. Here comes Destroyamon, but there's the Hex as well as the Global Silence. They end up getting him with the Shackles. He's going to drop. There is no Chrono, no buyback on him either. Undertaker going back onto the high ground, but the racks, the damage is done. We talked about it 10 minutes ago. This is what they needed to worry about, and it is exactly what is their downfall. The racks ends up dropping on the bottom lane, and no Earthspirit. Whereas they dropped the bottom racks last game for nothing. Well, Union Gaming, not for nothing, but they pretty much do the same.
It's like, is it even fair on casters? Like, Union Gaming, I'm like, oh, Ban Earth has totally got this game, as long as they take their outer towers early, which they failed to do. So I'm like, I have to jump ships. I jump over to Union Gaming. I'm like, they're totally going to win this game. And then Puck builds a Dagon 5, and Sand King also builds into a Dagon. So they immediately make it so much harder to win for themselves. And now they've
Throws,
lost their racks
man.
in the bottom lane because they couldn't defend and do anything. So, I don't know. Now we're in for a long game, or Ban Earth wins in the next 10 minutes? I don't really know. What do the stats say? We've only got 1 racks, so we have no idea.
2 racks buildings. I think that's what he's talking about.
I don't think it is. I think you're wrong.
I think I'm wrong too, but I think that's how he's interpreting it. I don't know. Haha! I'm right. I'm right, dude. Hell yeah.
Stupid.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna do my victory dance. You can't see it, but
Alright,
I'm doing my
so
victory
we
dance.
went from 70% UG win to 90% no ES win. So that's where we are now. See, it was intentionally worded so that I didn't know.
All right, I'm gonna fix some audio stuff while
Second Battle Fury's done. He's just got to complete it for Ben Haas. I always say Ben Jazz, but it is actually Ben Haas. He's Peruvian, so it's Ben Haas.
yeah, that's gonna be big. Yeah.
All our viewers got stolen away from us by that one guy who was like, "You can watch it here in Spanish." Thanks, one guy.
One guy, dude. Always that one guy. Anyway, they're gonna smoke up now, going straight on in, and you know, what can they do? They're gonna go through the unguarded side of the base. But hold on, do we have TPs? Do we have TPs? We do have TPs. So if they end up going now, there's going to be a mass reaction to it. But they get spotted out. They can't do anything right now, and that's going to be into that.
Radiant's top tower.
Yeah, they didn't really want to dive into tier 4s. That would throw away their 90% win, and then we'd have to figure out the percentages after that.
They didn't have creeps either. Like, what were they going to do? Oh man,
Dang.
cheeky X marks from Glacius. I'm not quite sure what he did there, but
Yeah, on himself? What?
there is a Roshan now spawned. So that's going to be the next objective, but oh man. These Dagons, they're such... It's a gold sink. It's a money sink for them.
Yeah, it's like a boat.
Yeah. Now Boken. He could be in a little bit of trouble. They do have blinks in. They're going to try to spend a chrono on him. No, they're not. They're not. Yo, they spend a chrono.
I'm going to go ahead and say they maybe didn't need that, but I guess if you're just going to back off now, it's fine.
Ahart, he doesn't want to let this one go unpunished, though. And if Boken or if Xanders gets a little too aggressive, he could have been swapped out there, but he doesn't. And that'll be into that. So I guess chrono worth it? 80 seconds? But, I mean, cooldowns don't really mean anything in this game. Hold on. Glacius is going to go in with an X marks, but he's not going to go on it. Instead, he's going to bait out the Static Storm. Oh, man. A lot of baited out ultimates going on. Now, oh, man, here's a disconnect. Pause. Nope, they're going to wait for Undertaker to... Serpent Wards. Boat going out. Please hit on multiple targets. Nope, instead Glacius, he's going to get cleaned up. He's going to force onto the low ground and get away. Benjaz, he's silenced up. He can't chase. Meanwhile, we have Fan of Soyan, wardless Fan of Soyan, and Ahart. They're trying to get the Hex in the shackle.
Silencer.
But, yeah, the disconnected silencer gets the global silence off to save, well, the lives.
Kunkka lived with 2 HP after Rum ran out.
Well, Rum can't kill you.
Are you sure?
Yeah, Rum cannot kill you. You cannot die to Coca Rum.
I guess I'm not the best Kunkka player ever.
Apparently you're the best dressed, according to that Phage guy. But
Yeah, dude, that Kunkka set is sick.
do you have the oh, well, what's it called? The
one with the ghost ship set with all the extra animations. The one that Kunkka made.
Oh, sorry, I'm thinking of the what's his name? The Macklemore set.
Yeah, that one.
That one. Oh yeah, so you're walking in the pub like, what up? I got a big boat.
Yes, big ship. I think
Big
it
ship.
was.
Oh yeah.
It's closer to rhyming
Big
with
dock.
dick.
Right.
I guess dock would work. Yes.
Yeah.
It's one letter off.
Oh man, they got the hit on the Xanders. He thinks he's got a kill, but he doesn't because of the X marks.
I actually
Cheeky,
don't
cheeky.
utilize the 8-second ally X much because when you play with solo, it's kind of hard to synergize that. I guess.
Well, he's using it on
They
himself.
haven't really done it much. Yeah, they haven't done it too much either. He sent himself back to base with the TPX once.
It's not even
but it
8
was
seconds yet
literally too
either.
much.
He's only got 3 points up in X marks.
No, it's 8. Oh yeah,
It's 6 right now.
8.
Come
That's
on,
right, yeah.
dude.
Well, I mean, it's still enough. Dude, whatever. It doesn't matter. You just put 2 points in it and you land torrents.
Well, that's how
But
I
the
do
range
it at
does
least.
increase. The range does increase each level, so it is actually worth getting 4 in it. But then you gotta. The new torrent animation that comes with that set is actually kind of annoying.
The one
'cause
that
I can
with,
never
like,
tell
the
when it's
spinny
gonna go
one?
off. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's all up to feel, really, for the torrent. I mean, if you know the delay, if you're used to delay, hold on, we got to smoke up. So enough of that thought. Oh, wait, they're going to go around this way. I'll draw this one out. And it looks like, I think Uni Gaming, they have the same idea for the opposite direction. They're going to meet head on here. Smoke's getting revealed by both teams, and
God.
Goody, he's out of position way hard. Now, they just need the Chronosphere to top this one off, but a Global Silence prevents that. They end up getting the Static Storm and the Kinetic Field off. Now, Static Storm is off. The Chronosphere will not be able to catch multiple targets unless he gets a really, really nice jump. He might find it here, though, as the Undertaker goes in. The Chronosphere catches 2. Now, the Undertaker, Glacius is going to send the boat in with the Cocoa Rum. It will catch an Undertaker, but Destroyermon barely evades that. Will get last worded, and he will drop. Now, Glacius going back, gets the shotgun out. The Undertaker won't die, but an X marks pulling Glacius in and then back out again. He does get it! He gets it in the trees. Glacius will live. No, he won't. Oh, man. Benjaz jumping through will pick up the final kill on Glacius, but that tree snipe shooting into the trees, man. Thought it was a bird pulling a Dick Cheney there, and will end up picking up the puck.
This is a reference from a while ago.
Yeah, a long time ago.
Imagine if Goody didn't like force staff into a creep wave to die immediately. Like how much they could have ended the game off of this, or at least checking buybacks. Yeah, they literally could have ended the game if Goody didn't die there. I think.
Does Goody have anything on the curtain? No, he's got a straight up refresher recipe. He is so far off from that. I saw the recipe and I got all excited thinking there was a refresher.
I think he just bought it before he died because it is the most. Well, it's the most expensive single piece.
Oh, yeah.
Oblivion staff probably comes close.
You know, I think you're exactly right. I think you're exactly right. Oblivion staff gets built though, so it doesn't come up as the Oblivion staff. It comes
it's
up
not a
as the
single
parts.
piece, but it's still pretty expensive. It's not nearly as much though, because it's what? It's like $16.50, I think.
There should be an algorithm that buys whatever's the most efficient thing to buy instead of the most
I was
expensive.
so close with like doing quick math. It's $16.75.
Oh wow, I was way off. I thought it was $21.50, and then I realized, wait a second,
No.
that's way wrong.
That's a blink dagger.
Yeah, blink dagger. Oh wait. Yeah, see the phase guy. He's with me
refresher-
too. Come on, that phase guy. You got to
Oh,
put
was
that
that
up in the
before
stat.
the
You
fight?
can't talk, because the in-game viewer. Actually, no, they do see that.
You're
Never mind.
fired, Phage guy. Stop.
Yeah, come on, dude. Do it right. I'm bringing in the Fridge Master next time, dude.
Yeah, we are.
Dream
Bring
Crow,
both
it
in.
only gets on Goody. Now they finally get the chrono off. Goody's gonna die again. No, the swap. Oh, daggin. That ends that. Benjaz, he's gonna run away. He will get away. The Static Storm misses on everyone. Jericho will die for this. And now we have Mikatara. He's jumping in behind. He's got a BKB, and now Undertaker gets absolutely obliterated. Or, I guess that's a new word.
Go with it.
Yeah.
Sand King dies.
Yep,
Sand
Sand
King's
King's gone.
obliterated.
And obliviated. I'm coining that word. That is a new word. That is my ASC term.
I like it.
Benjaz, the Doom wears off. Double Battle Fury, but not a single point of HP to give right now, as he's just going to back away. Goody's not alive, so they cannot push with wards, but I don't think they care. They're going straight on this, and now they're going to go on to Benjaz. Immediately, X marks the spot, as well as Shackles going the other way. They get the Torrent and the Magic Missile. They're going to clean him. They're going to clean him and take racks. They've just opened this game wide open.
I think they
Like,
won.
Yeah, you know,
So my initial prediction is right now.
your initial prediction is right. I stuck with Ban Earth the entire game. Just letting you know. But for the love of God, I mean, I don't think there's any way for Union Gaming to win this. If they push a lane, there's Goody just sitting out with Refresher or Mass Serpent wards. Gonna take down your Ancient. The Tearfurs are all gone. They're going straight on in. Can they at least wipe Ban Earthspirit? They cannot. Already Void drops, Sand King drops. I don't even know where the action is happening. I'm just watching and following around the map. And yep, the GGs fly. And the series, it gets split. No Earthspirit. They go 1-1 in the series. It's a best of 2, so there is no third game. But that is a hefty amount of points that you get. You end up tying the series instead of losing.